Hello, welcome to Tarot to a T, where I'm having a little tea, and today I'm going to do a little bonus reading for the month of March. And I think we will do Pisces. How you doing, Pisces? Thank you for joining me. If I haven't said that already, I think I did, but anyway, it doesn't hurt to say it twice, right? And if you would do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. If you want notifications on, then you'll know exactly when I'm on again. And after these bonus readings, we should be looking at April. Okay? It's coming down the pike. So for the bonus reading, we're going to do a little what do you need to know at the moment with some advice. It's a little bit different than my monthly reading if you've joined me for those. So we're going to have a little bit of what's going on with Pisces. Kind of spontaneously. With some advice. We always have to have the advice, right? Something going on in a partnership? Or am I jumping to conclusions? Oh no. Partnerships. Partnerships. Screaming. Okay, so... yeah, actually with the 3 as well. So you have some kind of issue with balance or harmony in a partnership. It doesn't look, actually on the surface, it doesn't look horrible. It doesn't look like something absolutely devastating is going on, which is a good thing, right? With this though, for some reason, you want things to move along. Yeah. You may have a spouse or somebody you're intimately involved with who, frankly, is working too much, and it's affecting the relationship. It's upsetting the balance. There's some stress involved and some ill effects on health. Could be physical or mental or both. Yeah, for sure. I think you honestly, I don't mean to sound weird when I say this, but it's almost like you feel like this person is married to their job more than you, or committed. If you're not married, they're just like overly committed to their job, and it's just driving you nuts. I was actually in a relationship like that years ago. I know how that feels. So, because I'm not a workaholic by nature, it's just not in me. But some people have that drive, and usually, honestly, it's about avoiding something else. People that sink themselves into the work. I mean, they could enjoy their work. We have to be fair and give it credit. And they just enjoy the hell about their work, enjoy the hell out of their work, and it brings them a lot of satisfaction. So they plunge themselves into it, but it really can affect the intimate relationship in ways that it shouldn't, that are unhealthy. Because here again we have this card again about partnerships. It's just looking at us in the face, and then with this one, there's a little bit of struggle here, because if they're overly committed to their work, it could be you. Just take this how it resonates. And again, this could be coming up or like hitting you right now. But you got some overwork here. That's what's glaring in this whole spread here. I mean, look at that. This is very different from all of this. That's freakishly different. Couldn't be any more clear. And with this, there's going to be some change coming up as a result of all this, okay? Or some changes have to be made. Yeah, something has to change. Something is going to break. It's gonna tip the scales. You're gonna be like just so over it. Yeah, That's what this is, because you're completely completely over and completely dissatisfied. Or the other person is, if you're the one overworking, Pisces. Too much focus. Too much focus on this work life. Again, changes. Changes is a matter of consequence. It's kind of like domino effect, but this is like, you get 2 cards of change here. And with the clubs, we're looking at major dissatisfaction and a desperate need for change. And with the diamonds, we're looking at, actually, honestly, it's like a job change. It has to do with finances. So, like the source of your finances or somebody else's, it's like, I think somebody's going to have to leave this work situation. Huh. What's your advice here, though? Okay. Changes. Whoa. Stability needs to be brought back. Spades. Okay. I thought this was going to be another spade. Again, you have so many 2s out here. It's all about balance and harmony. And balance and harmony could also mean about achieving a balance and harmony within yourself. It's not just like who you live with. But this right here, yeah, that's, oh boy. Like I said a second ago, this is about somebody needing or desiring to take comfort in their work. And basically what you need to do is step back and release some of the stress of that. I think because you've been over-relying on the work outlet, like it's just like become your it's like an addiction, honestly. You get into this groove and you're like, well, I can do this job really easily and it's no problem for me to show up every day and do it. But you're ignoring something else. Something is being ignored in this relationship. There's a relationship here. There is no doubt in my mind this is affecting in a relationship, a very important one. Okay? And this change, so this is your advice, right? So this is saying that I think you almost need to threaten to separate. I think you need to like make a move that will literally disrupt this pattern. There's a pattern here. You see that? 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 5, 5, 5. I mean, there's a pattern here. And this is the card about breaking up the monotony and a pattern. And I don't mean break up like leave somebody, but you need to make a change so that they will change. I think this is you, Pisces. You're on the receiving end of not being satisfied, not having this harmony. You're not the one doing the overwork. I think it's somebody else. Because of the way the advice came out here. Right? Yeah, that totally makes sense, right? With this 2 of spades, it's saying don't be afraid of being alone. Like don't be afraid that someone's going to leave you because you make changes. Many years ago, a book came out called The Dance of Intimacy. And this, I'm going to try to tie this in with why I'm mentioning that. When we have intimate relationships with people, we form a dance. And sometimes it's a triangle and sometimes it's a square. It does not matter the pattern of the dance. But 2 people get into a groove and a pattern and they're used to working this way. So when something isn't working, the author's advice, I think it was a psychologist probably or some kind of counselor that wrote the book, she said you have to to do another dance step to make changes come about. Okay? And you have a fear of making a change and being abandoned, or really disrupting things and doing some damage to the relationship where things end. But I'm telling you right now, it's a mistake. From personal experience, it's a mistake to let things fester under the rug. Because they don't ever get any better. The bump under the rug just gets bigger and bigger and bigger until you're tripping over it. Okay? You can't just sweep things under the rug and expect them to change. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting it to change. That's insanity. I'm not saying you're insane, but think about that. So you have to make changes. You might have to be brave here. And you're afraid. And I get that. Yeah, both of these cards here actually also stress the need for communication, so that's a given as well. This is such a trippy reading. It's giving a very clear picture to me of somebody's situation out there. Leave me some comments if this resonates with you, if it rings true. I hope it's not, but hey, gotta face the music, you know? Because if you don't, it's just gonna chase you down the street. The music doesn't go away. Alright, well thanks for joining me, and join me again in a couple of days when I do the April readings. This was your bonus reading for March, Pisces. See you next time. Take care.